Hi, this is Teacher Christina. So I know the written assessment is coming. So I'll be running through a quick revision series with Teacher Christina in just 3 questions. So I'll be doing topical revision. So today I will start off with water. We ask questions. So number 1, the table below shows the freezing and boiling point of 3 substances PQR. So you notice that there's freezing and boiling point. A lot of students will make mistake for this. So let me teach you this method of doing and you will definitely score. So always remember anything below the freezing point or melting point, right? It will be the solid state. So right here, solid state, okay? Anything between the freezing point and the boiling point is known as the liquid state. And anything above the boiling point is known as the gaseous state. Okay, so at which temperature are all 3 substances in the liquid state? So let's run through. So for option number 1, 0 degrees Celsius, right? You know that if I were to put 0 degrees Celsius here, all the substances will be in the solid state, but this is not what the question is asking. So number 1 option is out, okay? Next one, number 2, at 36 degrees Celsius. So for substance P, 36, right, will fall under this category here, okay? For Q, 36 is also at a liquid state. Now for R at 36, it will be over here. So it will be a solid state. So in this case, are all 3 substances in the liquid state? No. So this option is also out. So let me erase this off. Next, I want all of you to do together with me. At 60 degrees Celsius, which one would that be for substance P? It will be over here because it's in between 4 to 99 degrees Celsius. Now for substance Q, where would 60 degree be? It will be over here as well. Now how about substance R? 60 degrees Celsius, it will also be at this part here. So now if you take a look over here, am I right to say that all the 3 substances will be in the liquid state? Yes, you're right. So the answer will be number 3. Next, let's move on to number 2. Now, Travis placed some ice cube in a glass and left the glass on the kitchen table. Which of the following graph shows the changes in the temperature of the ice cube over 1 hour? Okay, so remember ice cube, right? Okay, so the temperature will be at 0 degrees Celsius. Now, always remember for ice cube, right, it takes time to melt. So let's take a look at the graph. So this is to test you on your graphical skill. So for option number 1, right, would ice be starting off at this temperature? No. So you know that this option 1 is out. Now, option number 2, it started at 0, but the thing is that straight away the temperature increased. So do you think the ice behaved this way? No, because like I mentioned just now, ice takes time to melt. Okay, number 3, what does this stagnant or constant line shows? It means to say that at any point in time, right, the temperature remains the same. But is this true for temperature of ice? No, so this is out. Now, let's take a look at option number 4. So option number 4, it starts off with 0 degrees Celsius. So over here, this is where the ice is. Now, like I mentioned, right, it takes time for the ice to melt. So after some time, then you can see that the temperature increased. Now, what happens is that this over here at this point is constant because it will have reached its room temperature. Yeah? So then the answer will be number 4. Have you mastered the skill of reading graphs? Okay, now next, let's move on to number 3. Now, Greg heated 3 identical beakers of water XYZ over a flame until they boil. So you're given 3 beakers. Now, the amount of water in each beaker is different. So for X will be 500, for Y will be 250, for beaker Z will be 900. The starting temperature of water is also different. So it's either 90 degrees Celsius or 60 degrees Celsius. Now, then the question asks you, which of the following statements are true? So I circle the word true and I put a tick so that I tell myself that I need to choose the true statement. Okay, A, the water in X boiled first. Okay, do you think they boiled first? No, because the thing is that at 90 degrees, right, the amount of water is at 500. So it will not be the first to boil. In fact, the first to boil will be at 90 degrees Celsius, right? Beaker Y will be the first to boil because it has the least amount of water. So this one is wrong. Now, statement B, the water in Z had to gain the most heat to boil. So at 60 degrees Celsius, and having the most amount of water, right, it will definitely have to gain most heat in order to boil at 100 degrees Celsius. So this is the true statement. Now see, during boiling, the water in all three setups have a temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. Now this is true because water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Now D, the water in Y had more heat than the water in Z when the water boiled. So does it have more heat? The answer is no. In fact, for beaker Z, right, it will have more heat rather than beaker Y. So the answer over here will be B and C. So the answer will be number 3. So this is a quick revision of 3 MCQ questions. So if you like what I'm sharing right now, please like this post, okay? And then to tell me that you actually enjoy it and you benefited from this so that I can do more free sharing with all of you. That's all for today. Thank you, everybody.